Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to another candle review. A little bit earlier today, you may have seen my thoughts on the Homeworx Blueberry Cheesecake candle. That one is already sold out, unfortunately. However, this candle here, readily available. I will link it down below. This one is available through Kohl's and I believe also Homeworx.Shop. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. I should have double checked that before filming. Check out the description box down below. If you want to purchase it from Homeworx.Shop, you should be able to use my 10% discount code if you're interested. However, I don't know if Kohl's Cash works with the ScentWorx candles. I have to admit, you guys, I am not much of a Kohl's shopper. I do have one that's not terribly far from my house, but I just rarely go. So I don't know how the Kohl's Cash works, if you can use it on the ScentWorx candles, but if you do have some clarification on that, will you let us all know in the comments down below, please? That would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, in honor of this super summary review of the ScentWorx Island Coolata, I decided to bust out one of my more tropical Homeworx pedestals. So this bad boy right here, I think came with I think it was the like tan colored pineapple that was out last year. Does that sound right? I feel like that's right. Anyway, I love this pedestal. This is one of the few pedestals that I have from Homeworx that I have not customized in some kind of way because I just love the color of it to begin with. It's a nice creamy white with just some very light, like slightly darker cream colored accents. I just think it's so pretty. If this pedestal is still available, I will link it down below as well. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not, but again, check the description box. Usually, if I have any clarifications to make or if I misspeak in a video, there's usually corrections down there. So anyway, let's get into this ScentWorx Island Coolata. So in full disclosure, this was a PR item that was sent to me from ScentWorx. I don't often receive PR from ScentWorx, but when I do, I always appreciate it because I myself don't buy a lot of the ScentWorx candles. I have purchased a few of them, but they are not a regular go-to for me because for me in my house, which is a larger open concept style home, these don't throw particularly well in the areas of the house where I typically tend to burn candles. So the ScentWorx candles are what I would call a like room filling candle. They are nowhere near a house filling candle strength at all. I have been burning these either in our master bedroom, in my downstairs powder room, or in my office. My office does have French doors leading into it, and those doors are usually closed. At least one of them is closed, so it's a much more like enclosed space. And the ScentWorx candles actually do quite well in my office as well as my bedroom and in any bathroom setting. So because I don't specifically usually buy candles for those areas of the house, I will just take, whatever else I have and put it in those rooms. ScentWorx for me just isn't something that I typically tend to gravitate towards. However, I don't discount the brand overall because I do think for those of you that live in a smaller home, maybe you live in a bungalow or something like that, or an apartment, I really think these candles would probably be worth looking into, especially with a lot of these summer scents that are out. They have been really, really nice blends. I remember when ScentWorx first came out and I smelled a few of the fragrances. It was mostly fall stuff. I really wasn't crazy impressed because I didn't feel like the blends were quite as complex or quite as Just nicely done, if I'm going to be honest, as a lot of the Homeworx fragrances. And so, you know, that was another thing that just kind of kept me from really getting into ScentWorx. But I think Harry has been stepping up the game a little bit in terms of the fragrances, and, you know, the types of blends that he's been pulling together for them. They're really fantastic. So I will have one other ScentWorx review a little bit later on today. And I've actually got then a third one that I've been burning as well. And that will go up probably Tuesday, along with one more ScentWorx review. Sorry, lots of stuff coming up, so do stay tuned. All right, let's get into this one. So since I don't typically talk about ScentWorx, I thought I would talk a little bit about like the features of the candle. So these are supposed to burn up to 40 hours. I don't think that I have enough experience to really tell you if I do get 40 hours out of them. I haven't really counted based on the ones that I've used. So I don't know. I'm gonna trust that it's probably somewhere in the 30 to 40 hour range, somewhere in there. These are made with essential oils. All of the candles have lead-free wicks and self-extinguishing wick clips. These are 14.5 ounces, and they are, it looks like just over 4 inches tall. Let's talk about the fragrance notes here. So this one made me a little nervous because there's pineapple in here. And if you are new to my channel at all, there are a few different types of fragrances that I don't really love. The first one is probably mint. I'm not a big mint person. I'm not a big caramel person. And I'm not a big pineapple person. Pineapple, to me, a lot of times in home fragrance smells very artificial. And so whenever I see it in fragrance notes, I'm like, ugh, okay. There's pineapple. But I am happy to report that the pineapple that's in here is actually kind of overshadowed by the mango. So the notes are pineapple, coconut milk, juicy mango, and vanilla. So this is predominantly more of a mango fragrance to me. It's not an overly sweet or cloying mango, but it's definitely mango. I wouldn't call it super authentic necessarily. It's sort of like, and I say this a lot, like the fragrance comes across as like candied, like you're maybe sucking on like a hard mango candy or eating like some gummies that are mango flavored. Like that type of mango is what I'm talking about. The pineapple is definitely in there. It's detectable. It adds that little bit of like that tang and a little bit more sweetness. And then what's unique is that the coconut milk and the vanilla both kind of tame some of that sweetness and tang down just a little bit and creates a little bit of a creaminess within this. I really like this scent, you guys. I have so been enjoying this in my office, and I don't typically, I don't know, I typically don't love most things with pineapple, but this has been really refreshing, really different. It almost gets me in the mood for summer. Super close to making me actually want a little bit of sunshine in my life. If you're new, I might be a vampire because I actually prefer rainy, cloudy days over warm summer days. The summer is really like the bane of my existence. I just don't like being hot and uncomfortable. I would rather be cold and put on some extra layers than be laying in bed at night roasting my brain off. Like I just don't, I don't know why people like hot weather. It astounds me. It's not my thing. But this kind of makes me want to take a little tropical vacation, and that's super rare. So let's talk about Strength and Throw. The fragrance itself, definitely 2 thumbs up. It is delicious. I would actually consider repurchasing this. It's that good in terms of the fragrance. Oop. Oh wow, they can't. I made the mistake of not rescheduling the dogs for their like grooming the last time they were here, and now she's like, yeah, I can see them in May sometime. Okay, my fault there. All right, strength and throw. Let's get back at it. So the strength of the ScentWorx candles is really kind of what is the biggest quote unquote issue for me with ScentWorx and why I don't purchase them typically. This is a strength of about like a 5. So it's great, like I said, for a room like an office or a bedroom, a room that is enclosed. Anything that is open concept just does not work for this type of candle. Even in a hurricane, I cannot get the amount of like strength and throw that I really want. The throw of these, definitely a 4. Like, they don't really travel outside or much outside of the room that they are in. I can definitely tell I have a candle lit. Like, there's the faintest hint of it around like the outside of my office area, but you don't really get the full effect of this candle until you walk into the office. And then it has a lovely, really nice, balanced strength to it. Like, it is not slap you in the face, but it's also not like you have to stand over the candle to get anything from it. It's great for a room. It's just not going to fill a large open concept living room or kitchen or even dining room. Like, you really have to have a place in mind for these, and they do great in those like enclosed spaces. I would actually love to see this maybe come out in the Homeworx line in terms of the fragrance itself. I would totally, if this were a Homeworx 4-wick jar, I would totally repurchase it again. It's a really yummy blend. Even with that pineapple in there, I'm super, super drawn to it. So yeah. If you picked any of these new ScentWorx candles up, will you let me know your thoughts down below? Again, I have a couple more of these to review, and then I still have to light up actually what I think is going to be my favorite out of the bunch, which is the, what is it, Boardwalk Cone? I think it's Boardwalk Cone. Delicious on cold sniff. I really need to get that one lit up here soon. Yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Check out that description box for any of the information that I mentioned, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.